Minutes, 59 seconds.
Okay.
Okay.
Game of Thrones last night. Have you caught up yet?
No, not caught up.
Somebody died last night.
That's just in the credits. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's an opening. Well, anyway. Okay, so I'm going to do
Yeah.
marker, time marker.
Yeah.
No, marker time. Whatever. I'm going to do
Whatever.
Video. Time marker play.
This is R. Morton Mon. And I am Charles McFall. And we are all about bigger, badder, better, more. Bigger, badder, better, more.
Stupid shit.
What's going on?
I paused the timer, I reset the time, and it jumped back to the time that was there. See? What? Fucking hate you now. There's no reset? Are you shitting me?
Use your phone.
I think I got it now. It's pissing me off. Alright. Time. Time. Marker.
This is R. Morton Mon. And I am Charles McFall. And we are all about bigger, badder, better, more. Bigger, badder, better, more. We're here to help others be awesome. And you've landed on the comedic motivational show, Success Freaks.
Welcome everyone to the #1 crazy saving coupon clipping comedic motivational show, otherwise known as Success Freaks. Today's working title is episode 150. That's right, we made it to the big 150. Why clipping coupons is worth your while. Guest starring the one and only Aaron McFall. And today we're coming at you semi-live from Ackworth, Georgia, and the Bears Den in Monticello, Georgia. And in that Bears Den is the ever-patient, never grumbly, never grouchy, dark side of positive, Charles McFall.
You're laughing a little too much over there, woman.
It's so not true, it's funny.
You know, I just drink my coffee.
Why don't you say hello, Charles?
Because I haven't had enough coffee yet. It's an off day, it's an off situation, and it's an odd time. It's just, we're doing what we got to do to make things roll, and that's kind of what you have to do when you go and save money. We're going to talk about clipping the coupons. We're going to talk about the journey that we've had as a family, really, but you personally, of saving money and just excuses and different things that we come up against. So,
why don't you tell us a little bit about who this Aaron McFall person is?
Yes, do tell.
She's the queen of the world. What are you, my guiding star?
Oh, that's right. Yes, I am. I kept that fortune. I still have it.
Chinese fortune. Probably the last time we had Chinese food.
It's been a couple of months, yeah.
Yeah, well, I think it's the last time we had Chinese food. So we got this fortune cookie, and she opened it up and says, "You are his guiding star."
Yeah, specifically said his, and I was like, yes, I am.
I think the queen of the world needs a tiara.
Yeah. No,
it doesn't go with the scrunchie.
Goblet right there. So, all right. Okay, so this is obviously my wife, and she, for lack of better words, you're in charge of running the house and keeping everything going. And
yes, I tell the kids all the time, the house is mine. You might make the payments, but that's mine.
That's what the divorce lawyer said. So, no.
Maybe how you lose half your stuff.
What more than?
I said, this is how you lose half your stuff.
Yeah. So you take care of the kids, you cook and you clean. I try to make some money. Try is the operative word. And you have this massive. I'll move my microphone for a second. So if you check out the video, you can kind of see behind my microphone this huge binder.
Oh.
And what is in this binder?
These are my money. Some people have dollar bills. Well, we would have 20 sometimes, but not right now. But I have my coupons. It's my money.
And
anybody who's not able to see this thing, it's old family Bible big.
What do we
It's
think?
huge.
Probably 15 pounds?
I haven't. Well, I
You
guess
carried
I carried
it.
upstairs. Yeah, probably.
It's probably 15 pounds. It's a small baby.
We have a scale. We should weigh it today.
We probably should. That'd be fun.
So well, we need to get into our segment so we can get really talking about what you're doing. But you actually said yesterday when you went to get your papers, your Sunday papers, that you're getting your paycheck.
Yes.
So this is the mentality you have now. Let's go ahead and roll into it. Where did you really get started on saving money, and why is it your job?
Actually, I grew up with the mentality that we were broke, so I was always used to trying to do stuff as cheaply as possible. And then when we got married, I was the one who did the budget and did the grocery shopping.
I talked about that.
Yeah.
I throw the budget away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I gave you an allowance when we were first married, which was kind of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Well,
we both had an
allowance
allowance.
to spend.
Yeah,
And that
'cause
didn't help because I
it-
still overspent. Anyway, that's not coupons.
But then I started going to the grocery store and found coupons a little bit, but I kept forgetting to use them. And then when we moved up here,
I remember a particularly big trip where you said,
We
"Here, hold on to
did.
these," and I had a
Had a
wad of
whole
coupons in my
wad.
pocket. And we checked out, walked out, and went, "What's in my pocket?"
yeah,
They were
which is
bad.
even worse than because I figured out one of the rules was you can take them back. So it's like
Yeah.
it was even worse once I learned that rule. But then we got tax money back, and part of our tax money was to stock up on the necessities for the year as best we could.
Mhm.
And we went to BJ's Wholesale to get the stuff in bulk. And I had some coupons, and the girl was like, "Oh, we'll take whatever you have there." And I went, "Oh, really?" So I just started handing her stuff, and it was $150.
Yeah.
And that's a big deal. I mean, $20 to me is a big deal, but 150 was huge. So then I got the bug. I started wanting to do more. And then, quite honestly, that recession hit, and that's the only thing we felt from it, was that the coupons were less, the grocery prices were higher.
Yeah, for a while you were
Everything
getting free
got, like,
samples, and then they're not
funky.
putting good stuff out.
Yeah, and I got into a rut, and I basically just stopped almost completely. And then when our situation came up again where you lost your job, I started watching a television show on TLC about couponing, extreme couponers, and then it was not watching TV, it was like school. I was trying to figure out how to do things and copy them and learn the way I wanted to do it. So, and then I went online and figured out how to make a book, and I started
Which is what you're
investing.
talking about, your binder.
Yeah, my giant binder, and they actually have a couple of ways to do it, but I kind of find how I like it. Then I started investing, because I do invest some money into this as well as time, every single week, and on ink and toner and paper, which I got the paper for free. So in printing coupons, and every day instead of Facebooking, I'm blogging, looking for the deal.
Now you're digging through blogs. You don't.
I'm
write.
digging. I don't. Yeah, I
Yes.
don't do blogs. I dig through the blogs and find what I need to not buy.
I'm waiting for Mordant to jump in.
Where'd he go?
Is he frozen?
He might be.
Are we losing?
I'm sure he said something.
No, I think we lost him.
Uh-oh.
Because his picture is frozen. I don't know what's going on.
Well, he's got
Oh, wait,
2.5
hold on.
minutes to get
All
it
right,
back.
well, I'll finish this up then. Sorry, yeah, as we're talking about this. So what kind of coupons are there?
There are coupons you can purchase online. There's coupons you get from the stores itself.
You know, like digital coupons or printouts or both?
Both. I mean,
Yeah.
you can go to specific places and say, I want a coupon for you, and most people have them. I can't think of one right now that doesn't. There's in
Like
the
companies and
yeah,
stuff.
the actual company itself, the grocery store itself, the retail store itself, whatever,
Mhm.
electronics. Most of those guys want you to buy their stuff, and they will give you a deal or free sample or something. There's the newspaper, there's printables. There's a ton of choices.
Right.
There's even things like what you talked about, Groupon, where
Yeah.
you purchase things where they've made a deal with these companies.
And it's a big group.
It's
that
a
purchases
big
at
group
once,
of people. Hmm.
So, how do you feel about the Groupons and the buying of the coupons?
I'm not a huge fan because I don't want to buy coupons as little as possible. I do invest money in it, but it has to truly be worth it. With the value I get out of the papers, I pay $8 for those, and I
Right.
probably save a couple of hundred easily. With Groupon, you are talking about saving $5 here, $10 there. It just depends on what your lifestyle is. And I'm not really the person to, especially right now, go out to eat and go bowling and use those kind of coupons to the full
Yeah.
extent they need to be
Now,
used.
Groupon seems to be. Then there's another site called Social Living, but Groupon is the social, the outside of the world. My favorite I ever
Yeah.
saw on the news was a sushi place that would teach you to do sushi, and you could sign up with a whole bunch of other people and get it for a discount, and that's awesome. But we're more or less focused on. What I'm looking at your Burger King coupons over there, and
Yeah.
the smaller stuff. So we're gonna get into that. Coming up, we're going to talk about excuses, and those of you listening go, I don't have time. We're going to talk about time and time management.
Oh, don't talk about that excuse with me.
Getting organized, like in this big family Bible of coupons, and then how to level up your couponing to the next level. And hopefully we're going to find Mordens and bring them back. So if you'd like to keep this conversation going, get on Twitter, #SuccessFreaks. And let us know how you save money and what you would like to know about how to save money. Coming up next. Why is this? Thank you. I don't know why it didn't work. All right, let me see
Look at you staying on your little time.
Yeah. Oh, we're pretty damn good at that now. All right. Let's see if I can just invite him back in. I'm surprised he didn't phone me or anything.
Maybe he thinks he's there. No, he knows by now he's not.
Yeah, I bet he knows about that.
Oh, wait a minute.
What'd you do that for?
It's expired. I got the new ones. I thought it was one of the new ones.
Okay.
Maybe he didn't like the show after
Ricky,
all.
did the meteorite hit your house and you no longer exist? Because you disappeared off the thing, and now you've disappeared off your phone, and you're not trying me on Skype. So I don't know, man. Coming back. Well, the video guy, they got. You should have saved that for the actual podcast.
No,
All right,
I can do it
Let me do
again.
this real quick.
Hmm.
Pages. So for those of you watching on YouTube, and after we record, or even now, I guess nobody's really watching now. But if you're watching, shut up, woman. If you're watching on YouTube, you get to see the behind the scenes as always.
So glad
And
it's not live.
Right now we've lost more. No, yeah, I'm glad it's not live anymore either, because we're not locked into any kind of time. I like time. Like, we have to.
Well,
get up
I
this time
am.
every night. That's not what I meant.
I know.
I think I hear him coming back in. I thought I heard a click, click, but no, that's
You
not
heard
him.
a thud.
I did, but it wasn't us. But he's not here. Didn't you? I need to change this real quick so everybody can see it on our website. Update.
Hey, you have my low salt chips.
Oh yeah, I forgot I brought them up and haven't taken them back down. All right. Let me try one more time. Let's try them here. Here. And then you know what? We'll just we'll go on to the next segment. I see you looked at me.
You're so professional. All right. Well, he just doesn't want to learn. That's okay. I don't need everyone to learn from me.
Oh man, and this is gonna drive him nuts. So
Oh.
I don't know what's going on.
Mm.
Surprised they didn't have his phone's not doing something. I don't know.
Doesn't it usually die in the show? It does that little dangle thing?
No, and no, that's a notification. That's not a dying.
Oh.
Somebody sending him a message, but he hasn't done that in a while. Actually, we've been pretty good at turning
Oh.
that off.
Oh, well.
Which makes it.
I haven't listened in a while. I haven't worked.
That's true. Well, outside that. All right, so I guess I'll bring us back in and talk about excuses and time management. Well,
Your clock.
I got the clock set.
Okay.
Hit it.
Yes.
Thank you. Wait,
Trying to
here we
help.
go. Hey. Mm-hmm. Let's see. Give me a second. I might be able to do that. I gotta think. I know there is. Let's see. This is going back to crap. Let me see if I put you on the speakerphone. So I don't know how well you'll be able to hear us. Let me put you on speakerphone. Okay. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right. If I set it here, can you hear me? Okay.
Yeah, you're a little muffled, but
You can hear him. Okay.
Yeah, I can hear. Uh-oh.
All right. So.
let me hear her talk.
Yes. Can you hear me? No. You can't hear me?
I can't make out what she's saying, so.
Do you want to pass it back and forth?
Well, if it sits here, try it. Now try it.
But then he can't hear you. I'm sure he can hear me fine that way.
He doesn't really need to hear me.
Okay.
Can you hear her now?
Can you hear me now?
I hear her, but I can't understand her.
Uh-oh. Okay.
I understood that. Say a couple of things. Never say some sentences.
What?
Say some sentences.
Say some sentences. I never know what to say. You put me on the spot. This is not my thing.
I kind of understand it.
Okay.
All right. This is gonna be weird, but we'll try to make it work. Okay. So does that mean you're gonna bring us back in?
Yeah, tell me what we're talking about. What's next on it?
We're doing the excuses and time management. I don't have enough time, and we're on segment 2. So just what's written there.
The secret of time management?
Number 2.
Number 2,
excuses and time management.
excuses and time management.
I can't. I have nothing to read.
Oh,
God, it's gone.
that's right. This is fucked up. All right, so it's excuse here.
Excuses. I told you, let's pass them back and forth.
I'll talk to you.
Pass it back. We'll do it that way.
So it's excuses and time management. Okay. All right. Okay. Right. Hey.
Hmm.
No, I can do it. Go get your earpiece real quick. So at least he'll be able to hear you.
Where? Okay.
Wait. I won't be able to hear him. So if he's asking a question, I might talk over him. We'll just leave it open. If we can catch something, we'll catch something. I'll do all the bringing in and outs and all that. And if you got a question, just shout and we'll do it. All right. Here we go.
Yeah.
So you're gonna sit over by Aaron. Okay. So I'm gonna do marker and then time, and I'll bring it in. We're gonna talk about excuses and time management. You can put it down.
Well, I mean, but I feel like he can't hear me if I do for some reason.
He can't really hear anyway, but
Okay.
he's gonna catch the best he can.
Okay.
So, all right. You ruin everything, woman. Yoko.
Hey, I never asked to be at work with you.
Bring your wife to work day.
Apparently.
Marker. Nope. Come on. Marker. Time. And welcome back to Success Freaks. Normally, Mordant is doing the lead in here, letting you know what we've just talked about and what we're about to talk about. But fortunately, we've had some technical issues, and Mordant is on speakerphone, so he might be able to play a little bit with this. But I'm going to carry on with saving your money, managing your time, getting the most for your buck. Here with the lovely and queen of the world, talented, my wife, Erin, who is now being brought to you by Dr. Pepper. Apparently, I'm not sure I'm a pepper. So there we go. What?
Notice me? Send me free Dr. Pepper.
There you go.
Notice me? Send me free things.
If you would like to send us free stuff, the Facebook page does have the address for Mordant, myself, the studio. It'll all be sent here to the studio. It is on Facebook.com/Success Freaks. But many people, as we ended the last segment, we talked about many people just don't have the time. I'm too busy. I don't know why Mordant didn't coupon or whatever, but what do you say to people who don't have the time? Who say they don't have time?
Honestly, it irritates me so much I can't say much of anything because I'll just come off like a total jerk. But we all make time for something that we want to do or that we find important. Most people would think. I get a lot of questions about the 4 kids. How do you do that? Yeah. Well, I have 4 kids. I kind of have no choice. I do it.
How do you manage them?
Did we just say the same reasons? I have no choice. No, I'm just kidding. Sorry. But we always make time for what we want to do. And you can say you don't have time, but you actually do, especially if you want to do it. People make all kinds of time for all kinds of things. And, it's an excuse. It's what it is.
Right.
It's an excuse.
So let's run down your life and how you manage it, or our life, but really I wrote down your stuff here. 4 kids.
Yes.
And it ranges 1 to 9.
Mm-hmm.
So pretty big range here.
And
you're homeschooled. I forgot to write it down. Homeschooled.
They are homeschooled.
You do stuff at the church.
Yes.
You're committed to your family 2 days a week where you have to be outside the house.
Yes, my side of the family. I am 2 days a week. And that is an all-day thing. It's 2 straight days.
Right. And my work schedule is never the same every week. It's up and down different weeks, and so I'm not around just to help with that.
Very confusing.
Yeah. You also clean the house, and you cook the food.
I do. Yeah. And I buy the food. I also take care of the outside of the house. And I make sure all the vehicles are maintained as well. I literally do everything that has to do with our stuff.
Pretty much, and I'm trying to make $1. That's what I do right now.
Right now, as long as you bring in $1, I'm okay with that.
And on top of everything else, we live in a rural area, so it's a 45-minute drive to any decent store.
Yes, other than backwoods gas station.
Right. So, or Ingles, which is kind of the same thing. So,
depends on what the deal is.
That's true. So we're going to talk about the deals, but we're not about your management and how you do all this. What does your prep for your shopping day look like, and what did you do last night? As far as preparing and keeping all this managed.
It's really just like any other job, and that's why I call it my job. You just, for me, it's about remembering what I have, what I don't have, and for couponing especially at certain times of the month. We're getting close to the end of the month, so instead of buying more space for my coupons, I have to make it. They do expire. So last night I started to make sure it was clean and available for me to just go through easily what I have and what I need. Does that answer your question?
Kind of. Okay, so you managed to clean out your expired coupons.
Yes, and make room for the new ones. That's keeping them organized is a big deal, because if you get a bunch of expired stuff, you're going to go, oh, yeah, I need to go buy that, or they have a deal on this. Well, it's expired, and now I'm disappointed. So.
Right. So your normal Sunday is after church, we go and pick up 2 double papers.
I pick up 2 double papers.
Which is how much money?
It's $8.
Right.
That's $8 a week.
Now, that's in Atlanta, so it could vary from major city
Definitely.
to major city, but pretty much across the nation you're getting double papers, which advertise up to $400 in savings or something like that.
Yeah.
Typically. You spend $8 to get now. Before that, on Saturday night, you actually have a website you look at and make sure there's good coupons.
Yeah, I actually look and see. They know ahead of time. Somebody knows somewhere what goes inside these papers. And there are weeks where there are 0 coupons in the paper, which makes it completely not worth purchasing the coupons. There might be a couple of things in there for different stores and JCPenney and things like that, but not worth it to me and what I do. So they tell me if it's worth spending the money. And then I also kind of look and see what those coupons are and continue to make sure it's worth spending the money. And then I also like to go ahead and look at some of the sales that are coming up, because they'll tell you the night before usually what they're going to be, and then I can possibly plan on a Sunday afternoon outing, because you're usually off on Sunday, so it makes it easy to go out.
Right, but we don't do a whole shopping day. When you do the groceries, which we do twice a month.
Oh, God, that's an epic day.
So that was Saturday night, then Sunday we get your papers, and then sometimes Sunday afternoon you'll sit down and you'll have a whole stack.
And I'll organize them as best I can.
Yeah, and start organizing them. I'll watch the kids sometimes, or we'll stay up later. You'll organize
during naps.
During nap time, that kind of thing. Then when you have to do your grocery trip, you're talking about an 8-hour day.
Because it's far enough away, and I have to do everything at once. So it is
without kids.
Between
if you're with kids, it's just harder.
Yeah, I have to split it up over a couple of days, which then you spend gas and time and energy.
Yeah.
My mental state.
But you've taken them for the smaller deals.
I have, yeah. I take them. They do go with me to the store. It's not like we confine ourselves to home. And I actually saw on Facebook not that long ago, some woman just had a baby a couple of months ago, and she's got 2 kids now, and she was like, "Oh, survived it!" Like it was this big ordeal. And honestly, I was just like, "Well, F you. You've survived nothing." But you know, that's part of the planning too. I mean, it all works together. I don't just take them. I get them. We go to Target and I get them popcorn and a drink, and they play on my phone. They can take their tablets in. They have paper to color on, and you know, sometimes they help me with the coupons. You have to also find ways to make it work.
Right. Crosby is definitely the little couponer. She likes to go with you and have her
She does.
her own coupon book.
I've purchased plenty of things because she had a coupon, and they all 3 of them, even Ryle and the 2-year-old, will run up to one of those little things that hang off the shelf at the grocery store, and they pop coupons out. So then all 3 of them get one.
Yeah, they bring it to you.
They do.
So, all said and done, in a week, how much time do you spend managing your coupons?
In a week?
Yeah.
It's at least an hour a day. So you're talking a minimum of 7 hours a week. And then it can go up from there depending, because on Sunday nights I probably spend 2 or 3 hours.
Okay.
So I mean it's a part-time job.
Sure.
Let's say it's a part-time job, up 10, 15, 20 hours depending on what's going on.
Yeah.
I go up from there. It's closer to 10. It's closer to 10. I really don't invest nearly as much time. Some of these women on that stream couponing show said they were spending 20 and 30 and 40 hours a week. Yeah. No, you're not.
You're not really.
They did that for the show. You're really not.
But we're going to talk about how much that nets you, because people hear that and like, I don't have that kind of time. Well, yes, you do.
Yeah.
You know, you're watching TV and you can do this while you're watching TV.
I make more than minimum wage.
There you go. We're going to talk about that here coming up next. If you want to talk about how to coupon, you want to talk about how to manage your time, if you would like to send love notes to Mordant, who is missing from the show today.
Well, not exactly missing. He's here.
He's here in spirit. We'll pour one out for you, homie. Anyway, so, hashtag Success Freaks on Twitter, and let us know what you think. Email us, contact@SuccessFreaks, and send your well wishes. And, of course, as my wife says, you can always send us free stuff. The mailing address is on Facebook.com/SuccessFreaks. Coming up next, we're going to talk about getting organized enough to cash in.
Am I answering your questions?
Yeah, you're doing fine. Are you all right, Mordant?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm trying to get back in.
Okay. Well, we just hit the break, so we can wait for you. Yeah, I'm starting to see you.
Yay! Here, you want to take him off the phone?
Not yet.
Okay.
Okay, there he is. All right. I can see you.
All right.
It's already 11.
We can hear you. We're going to finish this out.
I know. Just thinking about it.
I'll
Not
stay
that.
with her. I'll stay with her if I need to. All right. So, I don't know how much of that you caught.
A little bit, a little bit. Actually, I could hear her better than I could hear you.
Well, yeah, we made sure of that. Right now, we're going to come back with, we're going to lean in with number 3 if you've got that screen up.
I do.
Okay, getting organized enough to cash in. But we're going to talk about, she left. Last thing she says is she spends about 10 to 15 hours a week managing this stuff, but she makes more than minimum wage. So I want you to ask her about that, and then we'll lead into the organization specifics about it, and then the whole cashing in idea.
Do you want me to say that? I mean, because we're on food stamps, can I say that and how much they give us?
If you want.
What do you think?
I don't think that it matters when it's talking about
Well, I was going to
coupons.
say the cash amount that I saved.
Well, you can still talk about the cash amount you saved.
Okay.
Because, I mean, if you want to say we spend $900 in groceries, that's fine. It doesn't matter where it
Okay.
comes from. Because I don't want people
Well, that's
to,
what I'm
blah,
asking.
blah,
I don't
blah.
want to know how you.
I don't
yeah.
care if they know. What I'm thinking is immediately I hear an audience that goes, oh, well,
I got
know,
you.
blah, blah, blah.
I'll stay away from it.
If you guys are comfortable with it, it's not a bad thing to let people know. Hey, look, this is a viable way of doing things. This is, there's.
Well, I thought that was part of it. Maybe my thought was because we're on food stamps, it is government funded, but I make it work with couponing, because I took what they gave us
Right.
and I added, half that balance to it.
Here's my thought: it's about budgeting
Okay.
and saving. Because I don't care about the food stamps, but when somebody hears that, like, oh, well, you get money. No, I want you to hear that you're still spending
Right.
money on
Okay.
groceries.
I'll avoid it so that somebody doesn't.
And I wouldn't mind somewhere in here the point being made. You're not too good to do this. Believe me, you can save money. This is not a poor person's thing. This is a fun thing as well.
Oh, yeah.
When you're saving $150, it's not. I'm not saving nickel and dime here and hoping to get by. This is a lot of money. It's a lot of fun.
Okay.
Do you roughly know how much you saved on this month's trip?
The last month was probably around $400.
Okay, so that's all I have to say. So I want that put out there.
Did she say she's making minimum wage or more than?
More than.
Okay, got it.
All right, and that's where you can ask her, or she'll bring up how much we saved in this last month. Yada, yada, yada.
Right.
I'll have to mention all the freebies, and we'll talk about that too. All right, so if you're ready, sir, and we'll hit marker and then time.
Yeah.
All right. Marker, time.
Welcome back to Success Freaks. I am indeed back here on the line, and today we are talking about coupon clipping with our guest star, Aaron McFall. And Aaron, in the last segment, you talked about how you were actually making more than minimum wage doing this. Well, can you tell us a little bit more about that?
Part of that is I do consider it a job, so I am making money by saving money, and because it all does come down to the dollar amount. That's what everybody always wants to see. And when it's my job to make sure that we have groceries, that I can make food for everybody, and I'm responsible for every aspect of that. So I go to the store and I find the deals and I use my coupons and I stretch every penny that I can, including getting things for free. And so all that money that I saved and didn't spend on things that we needed is income. That's something I get to keep in my pocket.
And actually, you've done better. You took your birthday money, some of your birthday money, and started really working these deals and getting rebates. Which we're going to talk about.
Oh, I did. I used my birthday money to train
Rebates.
myself how to get started and make it
You
work.
got that book.
And I got this book and
Yeah.
the inserts with it.
Real quick, because we're talking about organization. What's the size of that book? Like, it's a specific
Oh.
binder you bought.
It's a 4-inch. It's
No, I
a
think
4.
it's 5.
It might be a 5-inch, but it's either a 4 or 5-inch binder, and it actually has the grooves in it so that it can expand slightly when it opens. And yeah, it's gigantic. I even have these little plastic inserts to hold the sheets of coupons in. And just to give you an idea of how I save, the binder itself was a $35 purchase, and I got coupons for that and the inserts, and for everything I spent less than the $35 that was for the binder, and I got all the extras. and that day I actually figured out how to get the paper to print my digital coupons, and I'm up to 12 reams of copy paper for $0.
I thought it was like $5.
I don't think
$0?
so. I think it's $0.
Nice.
So not only are you saving money and organizing it, you're saving money on organizing.
Exactly. Yeah. Rebates.
And all that mic bumping is so you can go to the video and really see a clear picture of how tall and how thick this book is.
I do. I think it's a solid 15 pounds.
Right. So
That's one of the things we can do. I don't
It's
think
my
that
baby. Sorry, what?
I think one of the things we can do that we haven't done before is actually put a link to the video in the show notes. We should start doing that. Anyways, it sounds like you're having a lot of fun with this. It sounds like it's not just I got to organize, I got to do all this thing. It's taking so many hours, and that it doesn't sound like that. You have a sense of joy about this.
I do actually. Things are kind of rough right now, and I do get really tired with all the stuff that I do and put up with. And when I do go out and I get that deal that I was wanting, and I bring home bags of stuff for either nothing or the most ridiculously small amount, I'm in a good mood for days. 2 days easily. Just nothing can touch it. It makes me happy. Some people golf, some people skydive. This is my happy place. This is my zen. That's a Ricky move.
That's awesome. So as far as getting organized, do you have any kind of tips for people who are just getting started? And it's where do they go first? What should they do first? Or do you have like a do this, then this?
I think for anybody, because it's so easy and everybody has the app for that. Everybody has the phone. You go to the store that you like or that you usually go to. They probably have an app for that with the coupons on the digital thing, and you scan your little store card, and it comes off. And then for the stuff that you always get, and okay, well, I usually go out and get this, and it's going to cost me $20. And then all of a sudden, it's 19, and it goes down from there, and it just keeps moving down and down. You start getting the bug. You start enjoying seeing that you've got $2 extra in your pockets. You can actually get a Coke with that. Any little thing like that. Once you start seeing the results, that's when you get more interested in doing it. It's not fun if there's not a result, some kind of result from it. Right. So I think everybody needs to start small, see that it does do something, and see if you care. And I personally do, so I don't understand why some people don't. But and then you can start going and say, you know what? I heard about the paper. I'm going to go look at that. And you pull them out. And I actually don't do that whole tedious cutting thing and spend hours clipping coupons. So I take away that rough part of it. And
so these are solid sheet.
These are
inserts.
These are solid sheet insert coupons. I didn't clip any of them. I just ripped it in half and stapled it together.
And how do you use it when you go to the store?
I dig when I know that I want to use it. I actually remember what I have in here. I know it seems like a lot to remember, but again, I enjoy it, so it sticks with me. And I'll say, oh, that was in the paper. I'm pretty sure I got a coupon for that. And I'll dig for it, pull it out, cut that one, and then take it to the store and use it.
Nice. That's one of the things. That's one of the things I've noticed too. I've been to your house. I'm not over there a lot, but I'm over there. And honestly, I don't think I've really seen you working on your coupon thing. So it's not a huge time suck, which I think is what
really
people are worried about.
I mean, it's just a hobby. I don't spend my entire day. I don't focus my entire life on my coupons. I have a life outside of them, but it's my hobby. When I have the time, I spend my time on it. But especially when the kids are awake or you're over here, I spend time with that. That's the time management thing is...
Notice that Daddy was not mentioned at all in that statement. Just say.
You're old enough to take care of yourself. That's all I gotta say. But, whoever needs me at the time is where I put it. Usually my coupons, I do those on Sundays after church. The two smallest ones are taking a nap when I'm doing that. Or I do it when everybody is in bed. And lately I've enjoyed it. It's not a big deal. I stay up till 3 o'clock in the morning doing my thing. Charles is in bed. The kids are in bed. The house is quiet for once. And then I spend time on my hobby and doing what I like. And but so no, it's not and with the time I do spend on it, it's not a time suck. It's my hobby. I love it. Yeah.
Now, did we
It's
mention how
enjoyable.
much you saved just on groceries this month? Because we talked about
Woo, yeah,
last
this
segment,
month.
you're making more than minimum wage, doing about 10 to 15 hours a week at most.
Yeah, just on groceries, it was around $400 saved. So I did not spend $400 on groceries that some people would have spent the full price on.
And
And I got fun stuff.
Going
I got
somewhere.
ice cream
Yeah.
and popsicles.
Oh yeah, this isn't like I'm suffering with.
No,
the
I don't
lowest
get
brand of
store
bread.
brand, and I don't get,
Look at that attitude going.
Oh,
Look at
yeah.
that attitude.
I do not do that. I get the good stuff, baby.
Klondike ice cream bars.
Klondike, I got 6 packs of Klondike ice cream bars,
For what?
the price of 2 of them.
There you go. 6 for the price of 2. Now here's where else I'm going. That's just the food. That's just the groceries.
That's just the groceries.
not to
I have a
mention-
stockpile.
Not to mention all the free
Household
detergent you've
things.
got.
Things that people
toilet paper.
need to not offend. I have.
How many tubes of toothpaste do we have right now?
Okay, I don't actually know. I haven't counted them, but I probably should. But the popcorn tins you get at Christmas,
Mhm.
that's full. I actually had to put it into a grocery bag, which is almost full. So probably 3 plastic grocery bags of toothpaste.
Wow.
Oh,
Full.
yeah. This is Colgate brand. This is the big stuff.
Colgate, Crest, and I've even got the good stuff, the Optic White. That's $3 a tube.
And that was free.
That was free. I didn't pay even 50 cents, not a penny.
So I want
Wow.
to talk about cashing in because people get okay. You saved money, but that's not making money. Yeah, it is.
It is.
Especially when we're talking about the
Because
stockpile.
I mean, you're talking about a $3 tube of toothpaste. If that's something that you need or have to have and you're brand specific,
Mhm.
well, you got to put out of pocket at some point for that to, not
Our
offend
friends
other
don't.
people.
They just come to our house.
Yeah, now they do. Yeah. So yeah. I mean,
So you talk about you've done some rebates. That's how you get the free paper.
the free.
rebate,
Oh yeah,
right?
free copy
Rebate,
paper.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Just on top of that, right?
Yeah, you do. You have to be careful. You can't just say, "Oh, I'm going to go buy this and I'm going to get it for free now." No, you got to come home. You got to sit down. You got to do it because if you don't, it'll get away from you. And yeah, I've even got movie tickets. We got a summer fun coming up.
Yeah, we do. We'll talk about that coming into the next segment. We're just up against the wall here. If you want to talk about cashing in, getting free movie tickets, getting free detergent, toothpaste, deodorant, toilet paper.
Free
we got-
candy.
we got so much candy. It's
We
not even
do.
funny.
I'm sorry.
We're worse than the Halloween store at Halloween. So, if you want to hear all of that, Success Freaks, hashtag us, Success Freaks on Twitter. Email us. We want to hear from you. We want your stories. We'll be more than happy to put you in touch with Erin so she can give you personal tips. Contact at Success Freaks. And coming up next, we're going to level up, guys. We're going to tell you how to level up. Actually, the wife's going to tell you how to level up your shopping. So stay tuned.
Pressure.
All right, so I want to talk about. We're going to come back in with the level up, and I'm going to move this down here because we really didn't talk about cashing in.
Have you talked about when you're buying stuff online, whether you're going through Amazon or anything like that? Are you able to talk about that stuff?
We can. We have not. That might be more. That's more my thing. So we might do that in the beyond. Now, you
Keep
can talk
everybody
about-
happy.
We can talk about
My couponing.
searching your. Now you're talking about searching for deals online. I'll put that in here. In the level up, search for online, and then
You directed me towards an app, and you also said something earlier. I don't know if you covered it. Something about you went and bought your groceries and forgot about it, but you could have gone back and.
Oh yeah.
That's the cashing
The-
in. That's
the-
what
I don't know anything about that, and I think I want to learn that.
Yeah. That's exactly what we're going to lead with here.
All right, good.
Which is a part of the level up anyway. So, so why don't you do that? So you bring us back in, and then say, hey, tell us. You start talking about cashing in, taking the coupons back. I want to know about that.
Yep, I'll do that.
We'll jump in.
Good.
All right, I'll do marker and then time. Marker time.
Welcome back to Success Freaks. Today we are talking about coupon clipping, and we have our guest star, Erin McFall. Now, earlier, Erin, you were talking about how you'd actually gone into a grocery store and you bought all your groceries and you left and you forgot to use your coupons. And you said something about, but later on you found out you could go back and use those. What's up with that? Because I want to hear about that.
Whether you guys do couponing or not, the grocery stores, retail stores, and everybody online does know about them, and they all have their own rules and policies and whatever you want to call it. And one of the big ones is I've yet to find someone who does not do it, but if you don't have time, or you do forget, hey, that was in my pocket, I forgot to use it, go back. As long as you have your receipt, you go up to the customer service desk, which everybody has one, even Amazon, and you say, hey, I forgot, can you take these? And they say, oh, of course, and they give you cash, which is also,
though,
you do
right?
have to have your receipt. You have to prove that you did it. They will
Or
check
somebody
and
else's receipt.
I've done that before too. You will check. I can read a receipt like nobody's business.
That's true.
But they will check it, and if you bought that item, they will take the receipt, they will scan it, and they will give you money. And that's the thing. Everybody has their own policies. Some stores will double coupon, some won't. Some stores will take their specific coupons and a manufacturer's coupon, which is the one you get out of the paper, so you can mix things together.
Double stacking.
Stacking them up, making it really worthwhile. Even Staples will take doubles and triples, and there's also a strategizing by splitting up transactions. Just because you're in line doesn't mean you can't do it 3 different times, 4 different times, sometimes 6 or 7.
And it's all about playing within the rules.
Yeah, just because you do have to follow the rules, but there's always a way. That's why I don't like the excuse thing. Yeah, you don't have time. Fantastic. But guess what? Today you found 5 minutes. Save your receipt, take out your stuff, and do it. And, just suck it up.
And that's how you fund your free deals, because the free deals don't start off free. A lot of times you have to purchase and stack it just right. Now, I want to talk about the whole high-end saving where you are now. I'm going to run down with my little notes here, and you could clarify.
Okay.
So this is what the wife does. And the one thing I hate about extreme couponing, and I know they do it for the drama, but they almost always have the best friend who doesn't get it. And, oh my God, what's wrong with you? Or the husband who just mopes around. Like, I can't believe she does that. Really, look at your garage, fool. You never have to shop again. So I support her fully. I love this. So here's what she does. She'll find the sale at the store. Let's just use, in our area, there's a Publix, but use your local grocery store. Buy one, get one. Or one of our grocery stores says 10 for 10, so everything's $1. So she'll get the sale that the item is $1, right? Then she'll get a coupon that's 50 cents off. Then she'll get another coupon that's store specific that's $1.50 off. And now you just made $1 on that goes towards the rest of your groceries.
Oh yeah, I did that at Target. That was fun.
Right. So you're combining the sale with the manufacturer and the store coupon, double stacking, as we said. Then you've got, of course, the wholesale club, which will put stuff on sale. There's so many times you're like, I got $3 back on this stuff, and it goes towards those items that you don't have coupons for.
Well, and I think that's part of the difference too. Is one of my greatest moments with getting paid to buy something, to go to the store and get it, was I bought cat food. We have no cat.
Yeah,
I don't actually know anyone who has a cat, but because I bought the cat food, I made $3 towards anything else in the store. It was just a straight $3 in my pocket because I had coupons for the cat food that made it beyond free. So just because I didn't need cat food, I still got $3 more in the store.
And what did you do with the cat food?
I donated it.
Yep.
I gave it to somebody I found at church that I just held out the cat food and said, "Who wants this?" And they took it.
You don't wear makeup.
I don't, but I bought a lot of makeup.
How'd you get it for free? Talk about that real quick.
I did it again. I had a coupon for $4 off of eye makeup, and I went to Target and I started digging in the clearance rack, and it was in the clearance rack for $1.49 actually, and I had $4 off of it. So I bought as many of those as they had, and I had coupons for because of my 4 papers. I have 4 coupons, and I bought 4 of them, and bought a handful of needed supplies, deodorant and shampoo that day.
Which now becomes free because the makeup paid for it.
Yep, exactly. Because I actually had a coupon for the shampoo as well, so I just kept stacking it all up.
And you went and gave away the makeup at church.
I did.
And you can sell. We've talked about selling some of this at a yard sale. That will go to an organized yard sale. But you can give it away. You can sell it. What questions do you have?
I want to know about stuff online. I do my shopping online.
Yes. Well, online has coupons too. Everybody has a customer service. Everybody has a policy. Everybody. Everything's negotiable.
You have 2 major sites you go to for online coupons.
I do, and there's a place where you honestly, my biggest thing is, if you like it, Google it. If you want something and you know you do, everybody goes to Amazon. It's the big thing to do, but it may or may not be the best way to go. Go to all the stores you can think of that would sell it. See what their sale paper has, and you can, Best Buy has an online store, Walmart has an online store. See who has what. Search for that deal. It's only going to take you 5 extra minutes to type in that thing, and it comes up on Google or whatever it is you use, and it'll say the price of it in the little description. You don't have to do that much work. And then if you find a price you like, what's that website? Okay, where's the coupon for it? And then you type into, you can find a coupon site anywhere, but I do have my own. You type in the name of the store, and it gives you a coupon code.
And I know
everybody has a policy.
One site's Retail Me Not.
Yes, that is one of them. That kind of changed a little bit, so it's not my favorite anymore. Okay. But there's a Mommy Blogspot, printable blogspot.coupons. something. It's all this weirdness. Yeah, and yeah, it's got an orange web page. It's kind of bright and weird.
But you've always yelled at me like I wanted to buy something, so I'll go on Staples. I'll shop all the sites. Your Best
I taught
Buy,
you
Staples,
well.
Amazon, and then I go to buy. You're like, wait a minute, did you find an online code? No, baby.
No, that's what I have a hard time finding is the online codes. Or I'll find one, I'll put up coupon, and it'll find the product, and I'll grab the code and put it in, and almost every time it's like, no, this code's no longer any good. So is there any place that has like a reliable, place to go to if I want to buy some electronic thing or just check on something I want to buy from Amazon?
Honestly, nobody's reliable when it comes to that. There's not a single reliable person. They get their information and they put it out. They're not guaranteeing anything. So usually what these websites will do is put up multiple codes, and you honestly just punch them in until they work. And then if it doesn't work, I would do one of those live chat things and go, hey, this code is here. I want my deal. Because I did that when we went to Biloxi a number of years ago for your birthday. There was a deal online for the Hard Rock Hotel, and I didn't have the money that day, so I went back 2 days later and it was gone. So I called the hotel. I was like, this was online. I want it. And I ended up with a deal.
Yes, you did. A huge deal because it went from like $100 a night to $250 a night.
It did. It went up significantly, way too high.
I
got it for like $75 a night, actually.
Yeah.
Boom.
Happy birthday to me.
Well, and like your conference. Cheryl, y'all wanted to go to that conference here in Atlanta, the Business Chronicle thing, and y'all didn't want to pay for the tickets. So I said, well, screw that. We won't pay for the tickets. And I went searching, and it took me a lot longer than it should have, but I found some code that they had posted on their Facebook page, and we punched that sucker in.
That's right, and we got it super cheap. We did pay for it, but it was
way
did we?
Cheap. Was it like $25?
It was like $25.
Yeah.
Okay.
Although Morton and I found that you could just have walked in. They weren't checking tickets at all. Like, they're killing me.
That was a special breeze through coupon that you had to just breeze through.
Yeah, but if you like to shop online, that's fine. Amazon takes coupon codes.
Right.
Wait. From where? From where do they take them? From the
Especially they actually a lot of it they're getting it from other people. So those places will give you a coupon. I think I've not actually done it yet, but especially the grocery side of Amazon, you can type in coupon codes for those especially. But I mean, it's the same thing. Wherever it's coming from, find out what they have.
All right.
So with that being said, we're going to have to move to the ambiance because we're running out of time. But always search your deals. It's about doing work. It's the same thing we've talked about on Success Freaks over and over again, about putting in the time to manage your world. And as you can see today, we'll go again. 4 kids, church obligations, family obligations. Your husband doesn't give a crap and help you out.
The house,
You take care of the house. I kick you out. Go cut the grass, woman. All that stuff. You can do it. You can. It's just fun, and I love this book. And every trip she comes home with at least 1 bag of free stuff. But speaking of free, you can get us free at successfreaks.com. You can find our show there, some blogs, some videos. Morton, where else can they find us?
If you want to, if you have an iTunes or an iPod or anything like that, we are available on iTunes. So go look for Success Freaks there. We're also, if you want to see the video, the behind the scenes of us making with all the burping and farting and cursing, then go to our Success Freaks YouTube page. And I'm not sure what the code is on that.
I think it's youtube.com/successfreaks or success_freaks. I don't remember. We'll have links in the show notes. You can find it there.
Does Erin have any
place on our webpage?
Does Erin have any place that she wants to pimp out?
Not right now.
Probably
anything
not.
online.
Well,
She
I
does
mean,
her Instagram. What's your? Do you remember? You don't remember what your Instagram is, do you?
I only signed up for it because they gave me something for free. I have a Twitter account too, but they were giving me free stuff for tweeting that I liked it.
So, for those of you listening on syndication, on our website, successfreaks.com, you can get an extra 20 minutes to make it a full hour of solid commercial-free audio. Check us out there. Until then, what do you have to say, Mr. Mordant?
This has been R. Mordant Mon.
And I am following your guiding star, Bear.
Ciao, Success Freaks. Boom, baby.
All right.
That actually talked about what y'all wanted to talk about.
Yes.
Leveling up.
He and I will get into more stuff. I'll fill him in as best I can. I'll
You
bring
don't.
this down.
You don't want me to stay for whatever this is?
Well, no, it is. We need to get Zoe up. It's 11:30. I'll bring this down for you.
Oh, okay,
You can
good.
leave it.
Thank you, Aaron. You were wonderful.
Okay, thanks.
I'll change this camera. Thank you, babe. You have fun?
I always have fun talking about my coupons. I'm just not sure how it helped your show.
Well, believe me, I'm going to go back and listen to it so I can hear it too, and hopefully I'm going to play for Christy.
I'm gonna get this camera moved real quick and then jump in.
All right. I'm not touching anything because last time I touched something, things went weird.
So were you actually touching stuff when the internet went down?
I was adding, she had said something, extreme couponing, and I wanted to look it up, so I was adding it to the notes. And as soon as it started to save, everything went down. But I think it was just a coincidence because
Yeah, I think it was just a coincidence too. I think that's hilarious coincidence.
everything in the house went down. I was like, oh, okay.
You know, that happened the other night on this job I was on. I was the title's electrician. Obviously, I'm not actually an electrician, but I was the electrician. So it's my job to go and turn off the generator when we're done. And the generator was not powering the overhead lights. And literally, I'm like, okay, everybody clear. We don't need, everybody's clear. I flipped the switch, and the house lights go down. Everything went dark. It's like, why'd that happen? And of course, you know, the jackasses I work with were like, because you turned the generator off. We realized it was some guy who didn't know what he's doing. Kind of, I can mute this now. There we go. Some guy, anyway, it wasn't me, but yeah, it's coincidental. So, all right, we're going to come back in. You're going to ask your questions. You're going to discuss your thoughts. I want to talk about. Oh, I do. I'm going to come in. I'm not going to kind of come in. I'm going to come in with the idea of what you're saying is, I shop online, and talk about this, why you have to go into the store sometimes, but sometimes you can get a better deal online.
Right.
A quick story about that.
And the one thing is that I want to bring up is being in Best Buy is you always, if you have your phone, check their website, because if it's on sale there, you can show it to them and they'll go, yep, we'll give it to you, but if you don't bring it up, you don't get it.
I had that story too, but yeah, you share yours because I'm gonna share something different.
All right.
So
I'm gonna start with well, you're gonna bring us in. I also want to hit you're not too good for this because I don't think we covered that.
No, we didn't really cover that.
All right.
So, all right. Marker time. And welcome to On Beyond Success Freaks, where we get to follow up with the bigger, badder, better, more of the show. This show is number 150, where we're talking couponing and saving money with my wife. And honestly, it's about a lifestyle. It's about changing your mindset, about wanting to save. Something we didn't cover that I wanted to talk about that I'll breeze through here is we started off with, we kind of have some coupons. And then she told the story early on in the show about how we hit the wholesale club, BJ's, and it's $800 visit, but they took $150 in coupons. And they took all of them, not just, well, we have one for this big pack of paper towels. Like, no, there's all these individual UPC codes, so we'll take everything you have. And man, it blew our minds. And you've heard the journey from there. So it's really about not just collecting what you want, but as she said, we bought cat food and cat litter and some other things that were like, makeup that we'll never use. However, the makeup was beyond free. The cat food was beyond free. It paid us so we could use that overage. Now, to be clear, 99% of the stores aren't going to give you cash back. You know, you got all the groceries for free and they owe you $15. They're going to say, take a hike. You know, we'll give it to you for free, but we're not going to give you the $15. You know, but what you do is you can always combine with stuff you don't have coupons for, as she did, and we bought, toothpaste and deodorant and this and that, and that was on sale, and now the cash back is paying for that, making it free. So that kind of thing. But I want to talk about Finding that deal. Morning, you left off. You're saying you like to shop online, and instantly in my mind, two things popped in that was going to lead into your story that you want to talk about too. But sometimes the best deal is online, and you have to work around the end of the store to save shipping and everything else. Like my wife just bought a summer pool. The kids had some birthday money saved up, so we bought one of those little $18 summer pools. In the store at Walmart, it was almost $20, 18 something. It was 19 plus tax, right?
Right.
But online, the same exact pool was $15. And they wouldn't discount it. Like, yeah, we know it's 15, but that's an online only price. She's like, are you kidding me? So she got online, ordered it free ship to store, free store pickup, and walked to the back and picked it up for $3 less. It's like you're goofy. But then there's times that you have to go into the store, but here's why. You might find a good deal online. Let's say Best Buy, you find a great computer online, and it's a certain price. But you go into the store, you never know what clearance they're going to have. You never know when they have a site store-wide 20% off. You got to check the sale papers. Best Buy has coupons. Best Buy has online codes to give you free shipping, to give you discounts, those kind of things. You have to stack your pricing. And when they have clearance, man, they're not going to always list that online. So you should go into the store as well. But what was your experience going into the store, Morton?
Yeah, all of you Best Buy shoppers, and I'm a big fan of it. In fact, I have to keep myself out of it because I spend a little bit too much time. If you're in there, have your smartphone, or they even have their computers set up so that you can go check online. Because a lot of times, I found most of the time, their sales that are happening online. And if you can call it up and show them, they'll go, yep, we'll give it to you for that. But if you don't, they're not going to tell you about it. It's kind of, you have to do your due diligence. So have some way. In fact, Best Buy has an app, and I think it'll even check it out for you now. I think it's become that far advanced. So definitely, every time if you're in there, you see something you like, check it out online, and then chances are you're going to get it for a little cheaper, or a lot cheaper. I've done that too.
Now, you might ask, why would they put an online price different from the store price when they're going to match it? Best Buy will, Walmart obviously won't. But when Best Buy will match it, why would they do a different price? It's simple, because a lot of people don't shop the sales. A lot of people don't check. And honestly, more than it used to be this way. I'm pretty sure. Maybe I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, I'm not trying to throw you under the bus. I know I used to be this way. I need something. I want it now. Yeah, I'm just going to go to the store that I know has it, and I'm just going to buy it. And that's why they list the prices. For those of us who do the work on it, we get a better deal for the same exact whatever it is we're buying.
Something to think about while you're in the store is that Best Buy or these other stores, they're not going to pay for lazy. If you're too lazy to check your phone, they're not going to pay for that. You are. So that's what you're doing. They won't necessarily help you out there, but if you can get off your butt and just do a little bit of digit moving on your phone, you're going to find your deals.
The responsibility always comes down to you. It's up to you to get this to work for you. And that was my thing. That trip that we had so many coupons and they were in my pocket, and we forgot when we checked out. We lost all that money, and we never asked. We never went, what can you do about it? Because here's the thing, my wife has always said, but she's not always lived this, but she's always said it never hurts to ask. And when we have asked, you get an answer. And a lot of times it's, sure, we can help you out. I know places like, I think Target and BJ's, they have a week. You have 7 days to come back with that receipt and your coupons. After that, it's like, no, we're sorry, we can't help you.
Yeah, you missed the boat.
You missed the boat. GameStop did the same thing, actually. When I renewed my membership in the store at GameStop, which is $15 for the year, and I end up with my son in trade-ins and birthday money and that kind of thing. And used to, I had money to spend there, and I'd save more. But I ended up clearing that $15 in savings triple, quadruple, and what it saved me. So I always renew that membership. And when you do that, you get a buy two, get one free of used games coupon. And I forgot about the coupon in my email. And my son bought 2 used games with his birthday money. I went in the next day, and they worked with me. Like, this was yesterday, not a problem. You come in here all the time. it's all good. Pick out another game, we'll redo it, and everything will be free. Or buy 2 get 1 free, it'll be fine. And he said, no, if you had wait, we're talking, we're friendly. I know the guy who runs the place. And he's telling me, he's like, no, if you'd waited like a couple of weeks, a month, I'm like, no, dude, no, you can't do that. Just buy 2 more games. But it's that window. Most people want to help you with your business, and you really want to look at it. What I want to ask you, Morta, is after all of this, and I can go back and refill you on some of the stuff that you may have missed. What are you thinking now? What is hitting in your world that you might start doing?
Well, right now I'm thinking of playing my podcast for my girlfriend so that she can begin looking into this
because the responsibility is hers. Right?
We've been eating a lot healthier lately, and healthy eating is expensive eating.
Yeah.
A lot more vegetables, a lot more. Last night we got a couple of steaks, and they were yummy, yummy, yummy. However, we want to make sure that we can start saving on this. I'm definitely going to start looking for more stuff online as I'm shopping Amazon, as I'm shopping Best Buy or whatnot. I'm going to make sure that I'm doing a little bit more due diligence and not having to pay for my lazy. There's one more thing I want to throw out is don't miss out on your holiday sales and keep it fun. Whether you're coupon collecting or however you're doing everything, keep it fun. Every year on Black Friday, I work at a festival. For the last few years, I've been working at the Louisiana Renaissance Festival, and it's become a thing with me and about 5 or 6 other people that as soon as we're done with the festival, we'll drive home, we're staying not too far off site, and we're all staying in the same house. We'll drive home, we'll change, and then we'll all drive to Best Buy on Black Friday when everybody else is saying, oh, I don't want to go out, it's too crazy, it's too wild, no. It's more, and oh, you missed all your deals at the end of the day. We don't care. It's a fun trip. We're going because it's fun. It's part of our holiday. So we go all the way to Best Buy, and I'm telling you, the last 3 or 4 years, that's where I've got my season of Big Bang Theory. Normally, a $40-something purchase every time. It's $7 for me. A couple of other videos. I have a couple of friends whose birthdays are right then, so I buy them Big Bang Theories. $7 purchases. Mm-hmm. Usually, I'll buy a new earpiece. Some of them work great. Some of them don't. Who cares? They're a lot cheaper. So make it fun. Whether you're coupon clipping or you're running out or whatever, and also be aware of when those sales are. Go out, change your mindset. Don't think, oh, I hate people. Oh, I don't want to go out. Oh, the crowd. Go out and make it fun. If you find something great, if you don't, who cares? You're with your buddies. And this is mostly for people who like to shop. I love to shop, unfortunately. If you don't hurt yourself. Send your girlfriend out, send your boyfriend out. Whoever likes to shop, let them do it. And you're going to find some good deals on this stuff.
Now, I do want to be clear because I know a lot of people who work retail, and the first thing they're going to oh, those aren't sales. Hear what he said. I agree. You go stand in line the night before, there are a very limited amount of huge sales, where it's this massive TV for $5. I mean, obviously, those are made-up numbers, but you get what I'm saying. 50-inch TV for $50. Yes, that's a massive sale, and that's what gets you to come stand in line, but there's only 10 of those. And they usually run out before they get to you, kind of deal. And I've gone and stood in line at a reasonable hour. I've stood in line at an unreasonable hour too, but now more and more they're opening at 10 p.m. at midnight Thursday night, and I'll stand in line, and if I don't get that deal, I'll get out of line, and I got to hang out with people and talk, and it was fun. But what Morta is saying is he's not going for the obvious, this got marked up and now it's on sale, huge savings, which nobody ever pays $500 for a 30-inch TV. You're an idiot if you do that. 30-inch TV should be $300 or less. I'm just saying, every day, and they are. You can find them. Do your research. He knows, Morta knows that Big Bang Theory is $40 everywhere, and he knows he's getting a huge sale because what they're trying to do is hook you in. So while you're in the store, maybe he'll buy some more stuff, and maybe he does. Maybe he is not the extreme couponer there, but he did his research, and that's the key. Do your research. Know what's a sale and what's not. Because I've been caught buying things. Like I bought a Bluetooth. I'm like, yeah, I got on sale. No, if I'd really checked, it'd been on Woot for like $10 less the week before, or something like that. So, know your sales. But that's what Aaron is talking about. That is the big to-do about managing everything. And something else I forgot in the whole level up is we did talk about the digital cards going into Kroger. I know Kroger is a parent company that owns Kroger, that owns stores all across the nation that do the same thing. There's a Fry's, there's a I forget the others, but there's a card, and it's the same card for all the stores
Yep.
across the nation. And they have e-coupons, and they have in-store sales that are special, that are because you have your card, they're extra. So she actually bought what she's talking about the movie tickets. Hormel does meat products, and we buy their pepperoni. And they say if you buy 3 bags of Hormel pepperoni, which should be about $15 to $20, depending on full price, you'll get one free How to Train Your Dragon movie ticket value of $13. And she wanted to do that because we already buy it. But here's the deal. She found Hormel on sale because there's a nice big window to do this in. She did her research. She didn't just rush out and get it. She waited till it went on sale, which made it like $3 a bag. Then she had her e-coupon. Then there was another store coupon inside of it. Then she had $1.50 off. She ended up getting 4 bags because it was like $1 off of 2. But she had e-coupon stacked with it. I think she paid for 1 bag, got 4 bags, and we got the free ticket on top of it. That's leveling up your savings, is having those extras and knowing how to stack it inside the rules. Again, I want to stress inside the rules. And when we talk about returning coupons, here's the deal. When you have a manufacturer's coupon, like Hormel is the one who put out, say, of $1.50 off of 2, right? That store sends it to the manufacturer, in this case Hormel. Hormel pays them the $1.50 for that coupon. The manufacturer's eating that cost. The store isn't. You're not trying to cheat anybody. You've got to understand, look out for yourself, take care of yourself, and not hurt others. And that's what she's talking about, and why she has so much fun, is you get the Target specific coupon to go with the Hormel coupon, to go with the 5% off debit card that Target gives you, and you bring your own bag to get 5 cents off. There's a site that I won't put out because I don't think my wife wants to promote it because she beats them every time. Well, I'll put it up because she gets her ideas from there. Hip2Save, the number 2, hip, the number 2, save.com. They go out and they find these deals, and they post them all the time. And she spanks their butts every time. It's like, you forgot about this. You forgot about Cartwheel, which is the app for Target. You forgot about the Target debit card. You forgot. And she will actually save, I don't know what percentage. I know some of the deals she actually saved up to $5 more than they did and got more stuff. So you get the ideas, but make sure you level it up yourself and do that. Do you have any questions? I see you write stuff down.
No, I'm like, don't let this scare you. Don't let all this, what seems like a lot of work, scare you. Don't let it, ward you off. With anything, you want to do a balance of everything. You want to just go ahead and, take this a little bit at a time. If you get the bug like Aaron did, you're going to find a lot of great savings. If you don't get the bug like Aaron did, you're going to save a little bit, and that's fine too. And the other thing I want to stress is you're not too good for this. None of us are too good for this. When it comes to saving money for you, for saving money for your family, this is not a poor person's route anymore. It's definitely it seems more like a clever person's route. So don't think that you're too good for this, because if you are, then maybe you're not smart enough for it. It's something that I'm hoping I'm not too lazy for it. I'm going to be able to apply some of myself towards this thing, because it seems, especially right now when we're talking about money this month, especially right now when I'm busy trying to pay off my credit cards and things like that, saving a couple of $100 is money that I can put towards that, is money that and if you're using credit cards, which we don't recommend, although we do it, if you're using credit cards, it's better not to be spending that much money on there. If you can find a way to limit the amount of money you're spending on your credit cards, by all means, if you can, if you're not paying off your credit cards monthly, by all means, try to pay cash for everything you're going in with your groceries and things like that. We know that you need to do that. We know that you need to buy your groceries, but save that money. Save that money so you're not blowing it out. So at the end of the month, you got nothing left to live on. Spend a little bit of time, save a lot of money. So there you go.
And start small, like we said. We started with, okay, we're going grocery shopping. Let's get one Sunday paper. This is before they even did doubles. We bought one paper. Okay, what are the coupons we're going to go shopping for? And we just cut those coupons, and we saved that money. And then it grew bigger and bigger and bigger to where, like we said, the BJ's Wholesale Club trip, where we're spending $800 to $1,000. Of course, you're buying more stuff. You have more coupons. Then you can kind of just listen to this show over and over again and say, okay, I'm ready for the next step. It almost flew. The segments almost went in. Here's the first step. Here's the next step. Here's the next level. Here's the next level. So I watch Extreme Coupon and go, oh my God, and I'd have questions that they don't answer. I'm like, well, how do they get all that stuff for free? Because I know we're not finding enough coupons, and it's on scale. You know, when you get enough coupons to buy 100 of one item and you're getting paid $1 per item, that $100 covers the things you don't have, you know, so on and so forth. And we're not on that scale. We don't have a whole garage full of just warehouse items, you know. We do have a bathroom closet. It used to be a shower. Or actually, it was supposed to be a shower on the blueprints, and we built it as a closet. And Morton got to see it the other day. That's full of bathroom items. You know, we've got a whole stockpile of toilet paper and toothpaste and hand soap and deodorant. And we gave him as much as he wanted. We still have a ton, and it was free. It was all free. And so that's what you build up to. So I agree with Morton. Don't let it intimidate you. Start slowly. If you keep your eye on your goal, you want to make it free, you're going to get it free. And I'll try to get her Instagram stuff. She doesn't really do Twitter. She'll do Facebook and Instagram. And she'll send out the pictures of 100% saved, 118% saved, you know, that kind of thing. It's just exciting.
I think she should do a video blog or maybe even a short little podcast on stuff that's happening. If she would want to put in the time, that's the thing. She's great and natural on the radio. You know, I think it would help a lot of people out. I would follow it. Dang it! So what the hey, Aaron McFall, let's go.
Videos are easy enough to do. I think I might be able to get her to do that. So.
Just sneak one in, see what happens. All right, brother. Do we have anything else that we got? I think we've covered about everything.
I want to thank the 2 people who have been watching today. Hope you got something out of this. Email us, contact@SuccessFreaks. We want to know your questions. We want to hear from you. And by all means, especially, Erin wants to teach people. And here's the thing. Every time she's mentioned something to either one of our families, just, I don't get it. And they actually coupon more, but they just don't listen. She's giving praise reports at church. What good is going on this week? She's like, I came home with all this stuff free, and like, woo, and then nobody wants to learn it.
Right.
Nobody cares. So if you care, she will tell you. She will overload you, as Morton knows. Like, okay, I've got enough. Let me come back later.
Yeah, I have to come back. Let me do this first. Let me do this first. So, yeah, if you want more information, I think we'll try to pimp her out and see if she'll do something like that.
Absolutely.
Anyways, next week on Success Freaks, we are looking at tithing, giving, and the law of reciprocation. So you can tune in for that. I hope that you have a fantastic week. This has been R. Mordant-Mon.
And, you know, I've done all my bear names today, so I'm Aaron's husband.
That's perfect. Ciao, Dream Hunters and Coupon Clippers. Boom, baby.
Awesome. Save all. All right. Yeah, there's going to be some decent editing in that because we missed some marks, and we're in that huge space where I was trying to find you.
Well, you know what? I just kept it going. So we have that initial mark in the beginning, except for the little flub. Everything else should line up.
Now, everything should line up. It's just
time-wise.
I'm talking about like in between the segments where we lost you.
I kept it going. Did you cut it?
No. I'm saying I have to cut it. There's going to be decent chunks cut out here. Stop. Oh, you know what? I should stop the broadcast, shouldn't I?